Welcome to the new video. Before starting video, remind you to like, share and subscribe this video and channel as well. Let's explore about one of the 21 finalists. 7 Wonders of the World. Hagia Sophia. Hagia Sophia. Officially the Hagia Sophia Grand Mosque is a mosque and a major cultural and historical site in Istanbul, Turkey. Hagia Sophia started life as a church, likely ordered by Constantine the West in 325 on the foundations of a pagan temple. His son, Constantius II, consecrated the church in 306. This original wooden structure burned down during riots in 404 CE. Constance: I rebuilt and enlarged the building, and Theodosius II inaugurated the church in 415 CE. It didn't last very long though. Fires during the Nika revolt in 532 CE burnt the second Hagia Sophia. Hagia Sophia is a Greek name meaning divine wisdom. Today, the Hagia Sophia is the 4th largest cathedral in the world. In 1935, Hagia Sophia was converted into a museum, and it is now one of Turkey's 2 most popular museums. An earthquake caused some damage, but for the most part the structure you see today is the same. Hagia Sophia remained a church for over 1,000 years. Then it became a mosque for 500 years. Hagia remained a mosque for 500 years until 1934, and then it became a museum. The first Turkish president and founder of modern Turkey, Mustafa Kemal Atatürk, secularized Hagia Sophia and converted it into a museum. For decades, authorities prohibited worship here. Then, in 1991, the Turkish government allocated a small pavilion in the museum as a prayer room. In 2013, they reintroduced the call to prayer from the museum's minaret. In 2016, Hagia Sophia hosted the first Muslim prayers in over 85 years. After years of campaigning and disputes, President Recep Tayyip Erdogan sanctioned the conversion of the building back into a mosque. Hagia Sophia wasn't always its name. This fact is less surprising once you've heard the history of Hagia Sophia. The complex was first known as the Great Church due to its sprawling size. The second church, built in the 5th century, rebranded as Hagia Sophia, which means holy wisdom in Greek. Then after the Ottoman conquest, it became HagiaSophia. Today, it's also known as HagiaSophia Museici, or the Holy Hagia Sophia Grand Mosque. People believe it has healing powers. One of Hagia Sophia's impressive 107 columns is known as the Wishing Column, the Perspiring Column, and the Sweating Column. The column, which stands in the northwest section of the complex, is partially covered in bronze and damp to touch. There's a hole in the middle of it which is said to have the blessing of Saint Gregory. Legend has it that if you poke your finger through and your finger emerges wet, your wishes will come true and you'll be cured of any illness. Stories suggest that even Emperor Justinian, who suffered from severe headaches, treated himself with this column. The column is also said to grant wishes. The modern-day ritual for the wish to come true is to try and rotate your hand 360 degrees, while your thumb is placed inside the copper hole. The Hagia Sophia was never simply a place of worship for the Byzantines or the Ottomans. It was a symbol of imperial power and divine authority. It was at the center of what experts call a religioscape, a physical landscape of religious structures and paraphernalia. The Hagia Sophia is one of the world's great monuments. It is considered the masterpiece of architecture from the Byzantine Empire. The Grand Central Dome, Imperial Lodge, the Emperor's Gate, the Minbar, and the Mihrab are some must-see attractions inside the Hagia Sophia. Each of these elements adds to the beauty and opulence of the monument and reminds the visitors of how different religions coexist peacefully within its realm. The most striking and unique part of Hagia Sophia's structural design is its dome, which gives off the impression that it is floating. One of the architectural challenges in constructing the church was connecting a dome a shape with a round base, onto a structure with a square base. Hagia Sophia has admitted tourists free of charge since 2020, when the government designated it a mosque and restarted Muslim worship there. Hagia Sophia Grand Mosque, more than just a monument to the grandeur of human achievement and artistic expression. It also serves as the final resting place for 5 sultans and their families, giving it a venerated historical status befitting its age and history. The best times to visit are late afternoon and early morning, about 9 a.m., when there are fewer visitors. Featuring 2 movies and TV shows filmed in Hagia Sophia, Istanbul. A famous cat who lived inside the Hagia Sophia died in 2020, making headlines around the country and world. The Hagia Sophia has been a UNESCO World Heritage Site since 1985 as a section called the Historic Areas of Istanbul, which includes Istanbul's other major historic buildings and monuments. Today it is a landmark of Istanbul and one of the most visited sites in Turkey. Hagia Sophia is one of the 21 finalists of 7 Wonders of the World. These are some most important highlights and famous facts about Hagia Sophia. To know more, viewers have to research more or schedule for the visit and explore it. Thank you for watching. Keep watching, keep learning, like, share and subscribe.